Hello everyone and welcome to Film Companion South. Today we are going to be talking about Varma directed by Bala, which is the second Tamil remake of Arjun Reddy, but it is actually the first Tamil remake because Aditya Varma, which is released last year, actually was shot later. Now, apart from the fact that a scrapped film is actually getting a release of its own, Burma is interesting for a number of reasons. One is it's always interesting when a major filmmaker, a filmmaker with a very unique vision and signature, gets his hand on somebody else's material. Now, if you want an example, think of Martin Scorsese, who took this Hong Kong thriller called Infernal Affairs and transformed it into The Departed. Now, that is a leaner, meaner film, but in Departed, the interpersonal relationships are more fleshed out and it's a much more operatic kind of film. So you think that Bala, when he gets his hands on material which is very similar to the Setu that he made so many years ago, which is also about a college boy, a brutish kind of college boy who falls in love with his very demure junior, when he gets his hand on this material, that he's going to impart a Bala stamp, a Bala signature on it. Now, very early on, there is a scene that suggests that there may be that Bala signature in it, and it's a sex scene. You remember Arjun Reddy or Kabir Singh, any of the other movies that you've seen, there is a scene where Arjun gets a booty call from one of the many women he has sex with, and she's like all inviting and this and that until her fiance starts knocking on the door and she didn't expect him. So she's like, Arjun or Aditya or whatever your name is, you have to leave right now. And in that, what happens is some kind of temporary insanity happens in Arjun Reddy. Vijay Deverakonda is like suddenly seen, he's in the kitchen and he's brandishing a knife because he's like, what the hell, you called me over and now you're asking me to leave. And when the light comes on again, his sanity returns. Now, in this version, this man is nude and he's brandishing something else at her, and he asks her to apologize, and not just apologize to him, but apologize to his penis. Now, you have to give the scene this much. It has balls, okay? But still, why is it so flaccid? Because the acting is bad, the lines are bad, the staging is bad, and Dhruv Vikram, I wouldn't call him bad exactly, but he's not good in the sense that when you saw Aditya Varma, you saw a confident performer. This, he's still not there yet. So, in a weird way, Varma plays like a dress rehearsal for Aditya Varma, which was made later. So, it's almost like he tried out everything here and realized where he was going wrong and fixed it all in Aditya Varma. Now, the story is the same. You have a man, a very gifted surgeon with anger management issues, and he throws himself a massive pity party when his girlfriend leaves him. This girl is played by a newcomer named Megha, but the story doesn't work at all. Now, as in Aditya Varma, there is no chemistry between the leads. That is the smaller thing, though. The bigger thing is that the connective tissue is not there at all. Scenes, now that was a bigger movie. When you see Arjun Reddy, it runs almost 3 hours because it's a grand wallow in this grand suffering of this man, so it's like it really breathes, it sucks you into the life and the psyche of this man. Here that doesn't happen at all. You just get random scenes popping up, and Bala seems to have snipped off all the interconnecting tissue so that you're just left with weird scenes that keep popping up every now and then. I kept hoping that Bala would pull us into his world with his unique, eccentric sense of humor and his raw brutality. And this is a story made for it, right? But somehow he acts as if his hands are tied. You get the feeling that either he wasn't very interested or Vikram just said, listen, you gave me my first break, so I would like you to do the same thing, and he couldn't refuse it, something. But he doesn't seem to be in it at all, because even the bad Bala films, that is the ones that you don't like, you always find 10 things that nobody else on earth could have made. They are so Bala-esque, So even if the whole movie doesn't work, you'll find 10 fantastic things in the movie that will make you say, wow, this is a Bala movie. Nobody else could have made this movie. That's not here at all. The one Bala touch that I really liked was, if you remember Arjun Reddy, there's the grandmother character. Now this becomes the domestic help played by Ishwari Rao. Her name is Bhavani, and she's really a part of the family. And one of the major traits of Bala as a filmmaker is his empathy for people who are lower down in the social ladder, both class-wise and caste-wise. And this Bhavani character, the way she acts in the household, the way she's a part of the household, almost like a family member, she is really the only thing that makes you think, okay, there is one Bala touch going on here. But even Ishwari Rao isn't able to do much with the character because the writing is so bad. And Varma looks cheap, it looks like the movie equivalent of a budget airline. When I was writing my review, I kind of pulled up Sedu and said, okay, let's look at some of the scenes there. And even today, 20 years later, the film was released in 1999. Even today, some of the shots are so sharp, they're so evocative. And here you have a brand new film which was made, I don't know, 1 year ago, 2 years ago, and it is so bland. There is not one distinctive frame in it. So, in hindsight, I feel that they were right to go in for a reshoot, and I hope that Bala bounces back with a stronger original story, because I think he is so unique as a filmmaker that I don't think he should be remaking things that other people have made, especially when he's kind of made a kind of more brutal version of what was made later by Sandeep Reddy Vanga. So I don't know. I feel bad for him, but the fact is that the film just doesn't seem to have come from him at all. So that's it for Verma. The full review is up on the Film Companion website. Keep watching Film Companion South and see you soon at the movies.